Hello again and welcome to Tommy Travers' predictions. I'm going to give a prediction now on the All-Ireland semi-finals and on the Tailteann Cup. So I'm going to do the Tailteann Cup first. That's Cavan against Westmeath. I think it's going to be quite a good match. They're going to have a fair, good attendance on account of the other match. Now, they would have got a good attendance on their own because there was fairly good crowds at the semi-finals as well. So in that match, anyway, I don't know. I sort of think, even though Westmeath bet awfully, I think Cavan are going to win that. Just think Cavan have a bit too much win. Like Cavan won an Ulster title in 2000, which is only 2 years ago. So I'm going to chance Cavan in that. So I'm going to go on now to the All Ireland semi-finals, and one of them is today, and it's Galway against Derry. Now, the last time I can remember Derry in an All Ireland semi final was in '93, actually, when they were playing Dublin. They played Dublin in the semi final and they won. And they won the All Ireland then. They beat Cork that year to win their only All Ireland. So they're going now to try and get in to this All Ireland final. Now, it's a very massive task to have, because Galway, they're quite a good side now, and every, say, 20 years or whatever, every now and again, Galway do come and they win the All Ireland. Like if they win Connacht, sometimes they do win the All Ireland. Now, they don't do it all the time, but when they beat us in '98, they won the Connacht and they beat us in the final. And then they won another final in 2001. So it's 21 years ago now since Galway won the All Ireland. So it's a long time for them, So they'll be really going for both teams. You don't get to an All Ireland semi final and not be trying to win it. You have to go for it. And I'm going to make a prediction in that match anyway, and I'm going to go for Derry. Now I'm not sure they're going to win it, but you have to go for one team. I always pick a team and go for one team because you can't be saying, well, this team and that team and then go for neither. And that's no use. I don't believe in that. So I'm going to go for Derry to win that and get into the All Ireland final since the first time since '93. Then we have the best. Well, it's going to be, I think, a very good match with Dublin and Kerry tomorrow. Dublin and Kerry, like the rawest great battles. Sometimes I know they do go a bit one-sided, but mostly they're titanic struggles. I think both teams improve from their semi-final performances. Neither of them played that well. While they won them easy, they didn't play that well. Kerry against Mayo, they left Mayo in the game, and Mayo were short or two good forwards. If they had them, they would have really put it up to them. But anyway, Kerry and Dublin's in the semi-final, and that's the way you have to look at it. Dublin beat Cork. Cork did stay with them for a while, but Dublin changed it around at half time. They seeing what was happening, and they put people in on and stop the ball going into the full forward line and put fellas in the backs to cover it off, and Dublin won, So this match now is a very, very hard match. Like the other semi-final, they're all hard matches to call. There's no, you know what I mean? It's not, I think Kerry is favourite in the bookies. I don't know. I haven't been in the bookies to check that. But I think Kerry are actual favourites. But that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Kerry are, they didn't win an All Ireland now since 2014, which is like 100 years for Kerry. 8 years now since they won it. And they're after being in a lot of matches with Dublin now. They haven't beaten Dublin, as far as I know, since 2009. They're after losing semi-finals, the last finals. The lost in 2019. They were up by a point. I think Kerry should have went for another point, and they didn't. And Dublin equalised, and Dublin beat them in the replay. So Dublin have the upper hand on them now, where Kerry always at one time were able to beat Dublin. Now, I know sometimes in the 70s, Kerry or Dublin did win as well, some of the matches, But Kerry have the most wins over Dublin. Not exactly sure the stats. But anyway, I'm going to go with Dublin to win it. by a very narrow margin. Sin will. Thank you.